Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. Right, and we're living in that time now. We're living in a society where a woman has compassed a man. Now, when you go into that word compass, I forgot what the Hebrew word is there. Let me look it up. But it literally means to go around a man's authority. I remember I looked that up a long time ago. So that's your feminism. That's your strong, independent black woman, all that nonsense. And you know what proved they're not strong and independent? When it was brought out that they would not get their benefits. You saw an army of so-called black women losing it. All right, chimping out, as they say, losing it on social media, talking about how they're gonna just walk into the store and rob the store because they're not gonna get their benefits, which was clearly a psyop. That was a psyop to see the response, especially the so-called black woman would give to them not getting their benefits. The next time is going to be done, is going to be the real thing. All right, they're going to have to, eventually they're going to have to take that microchip to get their benefits. Anyway, let's look up the word compass. Compass. There we go. Yep, sabab. I remember. Sabab. That's the Hebrew word. And check it out. It says to turn, turn about, or around, or aside, or go back, or back, or towards. Now here's the definition there. Here's the part. Go about or around, surround, and circle, change direction. So go about or around a man's authority. That's why it says a woman shall compass a man, meaning go about his authority, go around his authority, sidestep his authority. And that's exactly what Esau has allowed these women to do through the feminist movement, basically, and supplying them with the government goodies. That's enabled them to be so-called, quote-unquote, independent. When they scream about independence, they're sucking on the government's tit, screaming independence. They need to look up the word independence. All right, and they're not strong. And like I said, mentally they're not strong, because when it was found out that they weren't going to get their benefits, they started losing it. And this was before they actually cut the benefits.